Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Attila tournament match cast. It's going to be Beta Flash Tournament number 92. Round of 8 match between Erijami and Blademaster of Wolf Clan. Erijami is in command of the Huns, whereas we have, as the Langobard leader, Blademaster. So I'll go over the builds in just a moment. As soon as the game loads. Slow motion time. And here we go. Langobard build. Let's see, on the left flank, whoops, there we have the general. A redoubtable chieftain with brace. Interesting choice to put it on a flank. Then we see, ooh, this is peculiar. Actually puts the scaled clubmen on the flank. I don't really see this too often. Normally I see them in like the center in front of the skirmishers or something. Anyway, as we can see here, there are 3 scaled clubmen, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Very interesting choice. Then we have, let's see, a Godensman with a horseshoe, I believe, on each flank. Isn't it so? That is indeed the case. In the center, though, we have 4 Germanic archers with an elite Germanic archer of all units to bring. Very, very peculiar, but I guess he has to because there might be max 4 of the same unit. Definitely an interesting choice. We do have 2 noble Germanic horsemen, 1 bronze 1, 1 bronze 2 on the left. Is it 2? Yes, it is. On the right, 2 noble Germanic horsemen, both bronze 1. And I believe the 2 Germanic horsemen in the center. Those guys are fairly, I mean, they were nerfed so much that basically nobody brought them afterwards. Well, except in some rare circumstances like this game. We do see a single unit hidden over here in the forest. This Germanic mounted brigand could prove to be very important. Now for the Huns, though, well, let's see. We have an interesting composition. We see the Steppe Chieftain General with brace. Interesting that he opted for that over the Steppe Warlord. And then we have 2 elite Hunnic Lancers on each flank. And a Hunnic mounted bow all the way over there. We do see 4 Steppe bows up front that are brought to the field by Erijami, supported by 4 War warriors. And let's see, we have a Steppe warrior, interesting. And then a chosen War warrior on each flank, and a Hunnic dismounted warband, bronze 1 here. Very interesting choice to bring the Steppe warrior. Don't normally see it. And of course this Hunnic mounted bow could be very annoying for the Langobards to deal with, especially as it's actually potentially going to start firing at the rear of this horseshoe or at the flank. It's already doing so and gonna do a lot of damage. As you can see, this unit low armor and low health and very poor missile block chance. So perfect unit to target with missiles essentially. Condensman is actually fairly similar in that regard, but not as weak to missiles, of course. But yeah, the horseshoe is definitely a very good target to shoot at with the Hunnic mounted bows. As you can see, it's already gotten up 6 kills and still decent amount of ammunition left on it. However, this Germanic mounted brigand is moving up for the Langobards and could potentially be very important. However, we have, I guess I forgot about this Hunnic mounted bow unit here for the Huns as well. Looks like it's gotten 0 kills. As for this one, it's gotten 6 on a horseshoe. I mean, it's not nothing. It's quite important, actually. It's down to 114. So right now, the Langobards must be very annoyed by this. Looks like the mounted bow is going to get away quite safely from the volley of the archers over there. So some very nice kiting here by the Huns, actually. Now they're going to move up in the center. And there's going to be a skirmish engagement. Now, the thing about these Steppe warriors, as you can see, they are not really tanky, and they are not particularly great units compared to like War warriors. Just look at the War warriors in comparison. far better units than the Steppe Warriors. Yes, they're more expensive, but far better. Anyway, here come the Hunnic Mounted Bows. Looks like they're now targeting this Noble Germanic Horseman, hitting it in the rear. Unfortunately, not with Flaming Shot, but still doing a lot of damage, perhaps using heavy. That's not a bad idea either. Over here, it looks like the Germanic Mounted Brigand could actually turn around and shoot the Steppe Chieftain. It's actually gotten 3 kills on it, so this is a mistake by the Huns, I believe, to chase the Mounted Brigand so far out. Here come the Hunnic Mounted Bows again, though. And they're going to get some shots off onto the Scaled Clubman. This is not good. 7 kills on this unit. I wonder what they're going to target next. And yeah, looks like the Steppe Chieftain is about to get focused, but which general is getting targeted? It looks like the Redoubtable Chieftain. So I mean, whittling it down slightly, but it's got, I mean, just look at the armor. 68 armor, 172 health. No way you're gonna target that down with bow cav or even bows. It's going to be really difficult. But here comes the Germanic Mounted Brigand. I don't know if it wants to do this though, as it looks like the Steppe Warrior is going to turn around, and very nicely done here. I guess he pressed G. Erijami just pressed G to turn around the Steppe Warrior as fast as possible and got a very nice javelin volley off. Very cool move there by the Huns. However, in terms of the skirmish engagement, these Steppe Bows not doing great against Germanic archers. However, the Germanic archers are using a lot of their ammo actually, and these wars are getting focused here, but just flaming arrows, so not the best. Honestly, he should be targeting this bow unit, because if it's actually going to also kill the war because of overshooting. Something to keep in mind. And actually, this Germanic archer is in range, so it is getting shot at right now by Steppe Bows. That's not good at all. Looks like this Germanic Mounted Brigand is over here, but it doesn't have much ammo left, just 4 shots left. They have to be used very wisely. Over here you can see the Scaled Clubman moving to scare away the Hunnic Mounted Bows. 22 kills, and a lot of them on the horse skewers, so definitely paying off with the arrows. And here only 2 kills, but both on Noble Germanic Horsemen. Very important kills here. I mean, they're being annoying, and they, even if they run out of ammo, they can still be very useful in terms of charging enemy units. However, I think this is a mistake if they go in like this. Looks like they're not going to, so that's very good, of course. Because if they were to charge the Scaled Clubman, they would do nothing and just die. Okay, this is a mistake. They need to be pulled away, and looks like they just manage right in time before getting engaged by the Clubman. They might be going, this Clubman might be going a bit too far, so it needs to be pulled back, I believe. Germanic archers still going to be doing quite well here, but I believe we should see standard shot used instead, because it reloads much faster, so it could destroy these Steppe Bows without much of an issue. These Hunnic Mounted Bows still being extremely annoying here, and looks like this Germanic Horseman might actually make it into the Hunnic Mounted Bows, and with charge speed they may catch them. Looks like they're not going to catch them because the speed, 100 speed, and then just, well, I say just, but 80 speed on that unit. So indeed, Hunnic Mounted Bows much faster than the Germanic Horseman. Now the Germanic Horseman is going to potentially take a lot of damage. Steppe Chieftain chasing off the Germanic Mounted Brigand, but already 4 kills on the Steppe Chieftain is very important. Only 4 kills. Must have been some friendly fire then from something onto this Steppe Chieftain then. Now these archers going to almost kill a whole warrior, so that's not bad at all by them, but still wasting flaming arrows onto warriors. This is very odd by Langards here actually. The Steppe Bows still have ammo, and as such they could target down the horse skewers. This would be very bad actually for the Langards if the horse skewers are to be targeted. So looks like the Germanic Mounted Brigand is off the field, so that unit is wasted. Okay, did some damage against the Steppe Chieftain and actually killed 10 of them, but it's not enough for the price, I would say. This Hunnic Mounted Bow targeting Scaled Clubman, so it's being wasted. However, it looks like, yeah, these Steppe Bows are firing at these units. Yeah, I don't like what this unit is doing. And this unit should either target should target one of these 3 units for maximum efficiency. Perhaps even the Noble Germanic Horsemen. Looks like that is the case. I don't know why these guys are not targeting anything useful other than clubmen. And I mean, I guess a couple of clubmen dying, but it's just so inefficient with those arrows. Looks like Elite Hunnic Lancer is going to get targeted now by the archers, but they're going to pull back very quickly, so that's obviously very, very good for the Huns. And as you can see here, Hunnic mounted bows should run away from the Germanic horsemen, otherwise they will get caught. I mean, they'll be fine because they're so fast compared to like the Germanic horsemen. They're only 80 speed, whereas these guys have 100 speed. Something to keep in mind, of course. And these mounted bows can still be very annoying. By the way, I guess I can just fast forward this because it is taking way too long. So yeah, looks like the engagement is going to end up starting soon, as yeah, these wars are going to come into the general of the Langobards. This is not going to go great for the Langobards. Ooh, War Warriors connecting with Scaled Clubman and Redoubtable Chieftain, but kind of a weird positioning by them though. Here comes a nice calf charge into the Noble Germanic Horseman, killing the whole Noble Germanic Horseman. Wow, that is important. And now we should see this Hunnic mounted bow come around and even hit the rear of this Godensman or Horse Viewer. It's going to be very important if that's the case. Oh, however, this is a mistake by the Huns. Chosen Oars getting charged by cavalry. That is not good at all here. However, the Chosen Oars will stand, and the Noble Step Cataphracts could actually go around and go for some nice rear charges onto the units. I don't know why these Hunnic mounted bows are not going in for a rear charge off, but as you can see here, Redoubtable Chieftain is going to soon die to those War Warriors. Well, I say soon, but ooh, this charge here by the Germanic Horsemen not really doing too much either. So that unit kind of being wasted, but the cavalry of the Langobards is dying very quickly here. And I don't know why these units are not being sent in to rear charge the enemy. This is quite odd. A nice brace use here, but I mean, it is going to help the general hang on for a little bit longer, but still. This Noble Germanic Horseman should get charged by the Elite Hunnic Lancer. I don't know why it's not getting charged. In fact, right now the Langobards could go in and mess up the charge, but it looks like the Hunnic Lancer is still going to get a charge off. Pretty weird one at that, but still. These Hunnic mounted bows still not going to go in here to rout this whole army. However, there's still a lot of Elite Hunnic Lancers in here. They're going to go for a nice charge onto these Horse Hewers, actually. Now here come the Hunnic mounted bows. They're just going to clean house all these skirmishers. But as you can see though, the Langobards, their Redoubtable Chieftain is going to live. They did kill the Oor, but here this Elite Hunnic Lancer could be very, very important. But it's not looking good at all though for the Langobards, I would say. This Germanic Horseman engaged in melee with Steppe Warriors. And I mean, these Elite Hunnic Lancers can go for some insane charges off right now, but they are not. They need to disengage here. Okay, this is a wasted unit by the Huns. Not quite sure what's going on there. This is going to be a nice charge into by the Steppe Chieftain, going to do lots of damage to the Godensman. And going to immediately pull out of that fight. Actually, not the best charge, but still going to do some damage. And now that's going to allow the Steppe Warriors to get an uninterrupted charge on the flank of the Godensman. That is important. The Steppe Chieftain losing a lot of men to do this though, and now the Germanic Horseman getting in here, and the Oor is not being in a great position there. However, all these Langobard units are totally out of position on that flank. This Horse Hewer might get charged, and on the charge it's going to die quickly. However, the Redoubtable Chieftain is fighting off this Hunnic dismounted warband. But again, I don't know what these Langobard units are doing so far out of position. That is quite strange. Still, the Steppe Chieftain still lives, but soon the general of the Langobards is down to like half strength. Well, similar for the Huns, but still the Huns have a lot more melee capabilities right now. The Redoubtable Chieftain still fighting quite strongly here, still getting like 96 kills against Oors and Chosen Oors. It actually killed some of these Hunnic dismounted warband, I guess, so not the best. Looks like now they're gonna go in, but this means no shield wall for them. This Godensman is holding off very nicely here, but it's going to die soon once the Steppe Warrior comes back and rear charges. Very nice charge here by the Hunnic dismounted bows. I still don't know what these two scaled clubmen are doing here though, because throughout the whole game they have not been used at all. This Chosen War is still hanging in there with 4 men left. I mean, it's always going to do that as it has a lot of morale. Fighting to the end, 17 morale. I mean, it has like 100 morale or more if you bring that unit. So it's going to be very hard to rout it. And now though this Redoubtable Chieftain is in position here, it's just going to be very, very hard to... I mean, I don't see what the Langobards can do right now. I mean, as long as the general gets charged by all the cav units, it's just game over. And once this horse here needs to die, and then the cavalry can just mop up everything. I mean, I wonder, like, just a simple attack from all angles onto all these 3 units is going to kill the Langobards, I think. There's too many units for the Langobards here. This Hunnic mounted bow still doing damage here. 222 kills. Okay, not as insane as you think, because it's mostly, you know, archers that are out of ammo. This charge, it's very, very weird. It's a very weird charge. It doesn't really do much. Onto this scaled clubman. I do wonder why that unit charged in like that. However, very nice engagement here with Chosen Wars against Horsehewers. Now if the Steppe Chieftain comes in and charges into the Horsehewer, we should see an easy cleanup there. I mean, it doesn't even need to do that. The Chosen War will win by itself with 1 charge. It's going to rout that. However, the general is gone for the Langobards, so right now we can just go for some close-ups, I guess. These Horsehewers, ooh, they're getting decapitated like crazy. Some of the Oars are dying, but I mean at this point, poor Langobards. No chance for these Horsehewers against the Oars. I'm sorry, guys. You are not trained for anything like this. But yeah, that is game. So fairly interesting game. Both players. I really liked how the Hunnic dismounted, not dismounted, but Hunnic mounted bows were used here by the Huns. And yeah, the cavalry just did a lot of work. Looks like this Elite Hunnic Lancer wasn't even used. I did not see where it was on the battlefield. But anyway, that is game. So hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.